other people who couldn't make it here tonight. I know there were other vigils around the state, both down in Boise and also around, even around the country, because they were encouraged. Vandals, obviously, they spread out from here, but vandals around the country were encouraged to turn their porch lights on and show solidarity and show their support. And a lot of people did that around the country tonight.
And schools from West Ada to Twin Falls to Coeur d'Alene turned on their stadium lights for a few hours today as well. Some even held in-person vigils. And one of the vigils that was held was at the University of Idaho Boise campus downtown on Front Street at the Water Center. And that is where we find our Abby Davis tonight. Good evening, Abby.
Good evening, Morgan and Brian. It was a heartbreaking, but it was also a heartwarming scene as about 200 community members, vandals, non-vandals, gathered behind me in front of the University of Idaho Boise location to remember the victims, honor their families, and really support the University of Idaho. Everyone I talked to just really wanted to remind people to keep your friends and families close and hug them tight.
It's just really hard to process.
One by one, lights shining bright.
That actually fills my heart a little bit.
Big and small.
It's a scary time.
All in remembrance of 4 bright souls taken too soon. University of Idaho students Ethan Chapin, Xana Kernodle, Madison Mogan, and Kaylee Gonzalez.
We hope the vigil and show of solidarity across the state serves to heal as we confront this devastating loss in the Vandal family.
University of Idaho Boise honored the 4 students on Wednesday night, along with the Moscow campus.
I really wanted to go to the one in Moscow, but it just wasn't really, I decided to stay here. But it was actually super, super nice that so many people came out.
It makes me happy to know that people in Moscow, the students in Moscow, the faculty in Moscow, they're going to see this and they're going to know that they're not alone. It is everybody in the state that cares and loves them.
The fact that this happened in the little tiny town where I went to college, where I felt so safe and I had so many great memories, it just really hits close to home.
The entire state of Idaho showed its support for the Vandal family on Wednesday. Schools far and wide lit up the sky.
It's just our symbol of solidarity with the University of Idaho, with our partners in education.
West Ada School District included, who turned its athletic fields lights on from 3 to 6 p.m. A gesture Superintendent Derek Bubb says highlights what Idaho is all about.
One of the things that I think defines Idaho as a community, as a state, is this idea of unity, and that we're going to, during difficult times, we're going to band together and we're going to be here for each other, and we're partners.
U of I student Sophia Legault says she's grateful for all the love.
I think that the Vandal community definitely has done all that they can do. And I feel a lot more loved than before. I don't know, I just feel like there's just so many resources now. When I said far and wide, I really meant it. School districts in Nampa, Boise, Horseshoe Bend, Cascia, Twin Falls, and many, many more. They all turned their lights on and stood in solidarity with University of Idaho and the victims. So Morgan and Brian, it was really just an outpouring of love here throughout the entire state.
It certainly sounds like it, Abby. Thank you very much.